Greetings, folks. Thanks. We don't. Things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, BA, I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. And that one's good.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Green. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Morant looking around. Here's Wells, guarded by Post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wells, the pass to Morant. Edey for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Now here's Morant. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Butler. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This is what Morant does so well. No one can stay in front of him.
And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Post. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket, and it's Butler with the jam.
On the drive, Butler can be so sudden. The moment he sees an opening, he just takes off.
Here's Morant. Back to Caldwell Pope. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Drive by Curry. Softly drops in the floater. Curry's got 5 now.
Impeccable touch from Steph.
Morant with it. Kuminga defends. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. with the teardrop. And a nice layup by Curry. He has 7.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Outside Morant, they set the pick. Driving inside, pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Outside Wells, fires the 3, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
He had to know that call was coming. You can't treat another guy like a jungle gym out there.
Now post. Edie defends. Back to post. Pass to Green. Now here's post. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Zach Edey.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And he makes a first. A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason, only to get swept by the Thunder.
Now here's Morant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Morant, and then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Curry surveys. Outside Kuminga, pass to Green. Outside Curry, from deep, counted from distance. Curry's got 10.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Morant up the drive. Morant with the slam!
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Pass to post. Just 5 on the clock. Right side Curry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Grizzlies trail by 6. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Morant. Whoa! Nice! What a huge jam!
Gracious!
Big time right there.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. Ooh, he's locked in. Green's his 5th shot in as many attempts.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. The kick out, Curry. No good, misses at the buzzer. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call.
After the review, first team
It's
foul.
overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. B.A., back to you.
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And and lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
Curry against Caldwell Pope. Out to Kuminga. Pass to post. Kuminga with a screen on Edie. Back to Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Back to Moran. Jackson outside. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors lead by 7. Curry with it, guarded by Moran. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. Curry against Caldwell Pope. Screen by Edie. Pass to Moran. Let's go with a 3. Oh, a bomb from Ja.
When Ja is knocking down that 3 consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Curry against Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Screen by Post. Outside for Butler. Lets it go from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. Some solid defense from Butler. The Warriors leading. Pass to Post. Not going to go that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Kuminga. Moran against Butler. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Pass to Morant. Here's the 3. No good there. That puts him at 9 for 12 in this one. And here's Butler outside. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court for Memphis, Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Vince Williams, then it's John Conchar, and it's Jerome in at the point guard position. Clark outside. Drives to the hoop. And that misses. That would have put him up. It's a close one here in San Francisco. Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Here's Aldama. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Picked by Aldama. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Pajemski with it. He's scoreless. Out to Hield. Here's Santos. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis trailing here. Here's Conchar. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Jackson Davis, a screen. Inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Conchar, good. And the Warriors with possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pajemski with it, and it's Aldama picking him up. Outside Pajemski. That three's off the mark.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Gets stolen by Hield. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Brian?
They're all in. Allie, thank you. High arcing shot. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got his first 2 points. The Warriors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Out to Hield. 1:51 left in the third quarter here. Here's Jackson Davis, and he goes in for the dunk. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
The Warriors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Santos laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Jerome feeling it out a bit. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jerome's got his first points of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
To the middle. Here's Conchar, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Hield. There's a screen. Here's Santos. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jackson Davis misses. Memphis leading. Conchar outside. Driving in. Clark up top. Doesn't go that time. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Memphis ahead, leading by 1. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The combo up front is Draymond in post. Butler out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Curry. Jackson gets the bucket.
Just like his pop, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Screen by Post. It's stolen. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Curry against Caldwell Pope. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Curry's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Butler. On the drive, Butler inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Grizzlies ball.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Edey. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Edey with a screen on Butler. From 18 feet, Butler rips down the board. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Now Kuminga. Outside Curry to take the lead. Curry splashing one down from 3.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Caldwell Pope against Curry. Jackson. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Butler with the ball. And it's Edey picking him up. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
It's a 1-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Curry outside from deep. And he slams it down. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Give this man the ball and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Caldwell Pope against Butler. Here's Green. 6 to shoot. Kuminga with it. Jackson in his pocket. Takes the shot. Edey rips down the board. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And he nails it.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Screen by Post. The floater. Edey rips down the board. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And it's Morant. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. Massive points from Morant, willing to take the big shot.
Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Green. Outside Curry. It falls!
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. outside, Caldwell Pope. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
It's money from deep.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. Curry fires. And so it's Memphis winning this one.
That's the end
This
of the game.
was a hard-fought, well-earned victory.
Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Donovan Clingan. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Nobody near Lillard. They get the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. Curry attacking. The shot's good.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Ball goes to Portland.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Avdia against Curry. Curry on the wing. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Holiday, a screen on Butler. Holiday looking for an opening. And placed out. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 6.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Lillard outside.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
With the floater. And the shot goes down.
Damian Lillard.
And just putting his entire offensive imagination on full display. What a smooth release from Lillard.
And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal developments.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Clingan using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Kamara with it, defended by Kuminga. Clingan shot is off. Butler feeling out of it. And he converts the layup. 6 points for him.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Up top, Clingan. Lillard against Butler. Here's Clingan. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Warriors leading by 8. And Jimmy Butler again. Butler's got 8 points.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
On defense, the Warriors. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard left side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Avdia. Off target with his 3. Kuminga finds Curry. Shoots over Kamara. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Avdia out there with Klingon. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Kamara in at the small forward. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Back to you, Kevin.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. On defense, Golden State, after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on it. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Now here's Kuminga. Still without a basket. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Now here's Butler. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Shots good from Butler.
And continuing to add to his offense over time, Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
Three-pointer, Lillard. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Green with a screen on Lillard. Butler passes to Green. Stolen by Holiday. Lillard outside. Portland moving the ball. Back to Avdia. Lillard with a screen for Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lillard again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Post.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Well, their pass to Kuminga. Butler on the way. 13 points in the game. Misses in close. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard looking around. Pass to Avdia. Butler with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Post finds Green. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Lillard outside. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 9. Kuminga dishes to Butler. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Here's Post. And it's rebounded by Drew Howard.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. Bucket is good.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on how they're running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors lead by 9. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
We've got Brandon Pajemski. He's out there with Hield. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Hield. Banked in off the glass. Hield's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Warriors. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial to that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Here's Sharp following the basket by Buddy Hield. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Sharp.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
And he drives in. Jackson Davis goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Jackson Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Henderson, no good. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter for the field. Pretty good start to the game. Some early scuffles for the third pick overall in 2023, but Tim, Scoot Henderson coming on strong.
Well, he is slowly improving his efficiency. He has a long way to go, but with those physical tools and work ethic, I wouldn't bet against him.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Now here's Hield. Rebound by Williams. Calling the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever, able to do things most others can't.
Here's Pajemski. He has yet to score.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Henderson left side. Outside for Murray. Pass to Henderson. And here is Williams. Henderson finds Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
There's the screen. Driving inside. Now Jackson Davis. Out to the right wing. Here's Santos. He's covered by Murray. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Jackson Davis. And stolen by Murray. Henderson passes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Avdia. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Klingon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Lillard attacking and stolen by Butler. Green with the ball. Now Avdia defending. Kuminga, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard from outside, and the 3-ball is good.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact. Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, even with a bigger defender on him, he was undeterred.
Now here's Lillard. Down low. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Yes, I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Pass to post. Klingon with the steal. Lillard outside. And another 3 for Portland. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
And good that time. Doesn't move into the the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Here's Butler. They set the pick, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Denny Avdia gets one up.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
This team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
Clinging with it. It's stolen by Green. Now Kuminga. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And when someone as big as Donovan Clingan gets going, he's so hard to stop. Keep feeding the big fella.
Curry outside. Here's Butler. Green outside. It's tipped. Stolen by Avdia. Butler against Lillard. It's stolen by Kuminga. Now Butler. Green with a screen on Lillard. Butler.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Lillard. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Curry against Holiday. Butler outside. They set the pick. Clock at 6. It falls!
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And we've got a timeout call by Chauncey Billups. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the wall.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaFleur.
two squads is how energetic and athletic they are.
Yeah, look, even in a league of elite athletes, these teams stand out. The pace is going to be pushed tonight, so that remarkable stamina is going to be tested on both sides.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. We've got Toumani Camara, Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. Then there's Avdia, and it's Klingon in at the 5. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. Portland with a rebound. Now here's Lillard. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
About a minute played here so far in the first. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
And yep, it's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Klingon with a screen. It's Avdia on the wing. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
The drive by Morant. On the wing, Caldwell Pope puts up a deep 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Klingon with a screen. For 3, here's Lillard. With the drive. And a missed layup. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Edey. Here's Jackson from deep three-point land. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. It's stolen. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he hits it to tie the game. 9 points in the game.
Well, there's the determination from KCP. He'll go right at you.
To the paint. Here's Camara. And the powerful one-handed slam.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive board. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Off the outside. Lillard outside. Back to Avdia. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Not just a score. Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 4. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Right side Morant. Pass to Edey. The 3 ball. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Goes back up. And Edey with a block. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 4. And if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side, and it's Edey in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your face. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back to you, Brian.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, flash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Avdia against Jackson. Klingen with a screen. Here's Avdia. Outside Kamara. Pass to Klingen. 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot here. For 3, here's Lillard. Pure from 3-point range. Lillard's got 6.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Wells with it, guarded now by Holiday. Wells misses. Trailblazers lead by 6. And here's Lillard. 6 points for him. To the inside, Klingen. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Klingen's got 5 points now this quarter.
At 7'2", Klingen is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
Rebounded by Kamara. The Trailblazers have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Here's Caldwell Pope. Avdia pulls it in. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting at a very efficient 67%. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Morant against Holiday. Now Jackson hasn't gotten one to fall yet. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Let's watch Dave here. And the dunk by Lillard.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
There's a screen by Kamara. It's Lillard with the drive. He's off on the layup. Grizzlies trail by 4. Down low. It's stolen by Holiday. Lillard outside. 59 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Avdia, and he banks in the layup. Avdia's got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And And there's the screen. Ja slithers his way in, and he lays it up and in.
Well, no one gets to the hole better than Ja. His first step is unreal.
Here's Lillard. Ja Morant grabs the miss.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
There's the drive. Here's Caldwell Pope. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, great decision there. Kicking it out to a ready shooter.
A nice shot by Klingon. 11 points in the game.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Morant leaps for it, and they recover it. Pass to Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
There's the screen. Got it off in time. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under
Heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Portland ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this.
They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Donovan Klingon really having a great game.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
On the court right now for Portland. Sharp and Grant are out on the wings. Murray out there with Williams. And it's Henderson in at the point. Portland leading. Outside Sharp. To the inside. Williams. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Superb focus on that basket. Williams not letting the contact throw him off.
And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Now here's Sharp. He's covered closely. To the paint. It's tipped. Grant outside. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. Grant's shot is off. The Grizzlies shooting about 60% for the game. Jerome. Oh, Williams with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
Here's Henderson. Memphis with a rebound. Williams looking around. On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Landale. Back to Conchar. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Trailblazers have gotten 2 of 4 shots. Oh, my goodness!
That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Jerome outside. Here's the pick. No, stopped him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. That's on Scoot Henderson. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the contest. That one drops. He ties it up. And Portland has possession. Right side Sharp. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Landale controls the rebound and the putback.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Here's Jerome. He has 6. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Sinks that one from the post. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Henderson finds Williams. Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Conchar, right side. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Jerome, that's good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Williams a screen on Jerome. The drive by Henderson. And Williams punches it home.
Well, aside from his athleticism, what makes Williams such a great above-the-rim threat is his incredible 7'6" wingspan.
Here's Conchar. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Murray, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
And so after 3 quarters of play, some great... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. There's a screen by Kamara. Lillard. Inside. Dame gets it to go.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Pass to Edey. Outside for Morant. Hits a 3-pointer. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
For 3, here's Lillard. Fires from deep. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Morant with it. And he can't jam it through.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money.
Yes, sir! Hey, put Lillard in the dunk contest with that one.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Caldwell Pope against Lillard. There's a screen by Kamara. Another shot. Lillard keeping the play alive.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Now here's Holiday. He's covered by Wells. Holiday drives in.
Such a strong guard. Drew Holiday finishing through contact.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Now Lillard, and stolen by Morant. Here we go, one-on-one. The shot is money.
Well, look, they needed that one. Tremendous leadership by Caldwell Pope in an important situation.
Slinging with a screen. And it's Lillard penetrating, and it's blocked by Edey.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he jammed it.
How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
Outside Lillard. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. It's good.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's it.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heated.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thank you for that. Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
One thing the ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. Stripped away. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Ooh, it doesn't go.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Edey rips down the board.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coach. What was that?
Clock at 6. Morant with it. Avdia picks him up. Shoots a 3. Buries it from outside.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now here's Morant. And so the Grizzlies take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy.
No secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Stephen Curry's out there with Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. And it goes down 2 points.
Impeccable touch from Steph.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. On the topic of Curry, coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. He'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Curry passes to Green. Caldwell Pope against Curry. To the right side. Just 4 to shoot. Green, no luck. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Out to the right wing. Post finds Kuminga. Back to Post. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He had a nice open look right there. Edie's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Butler kicks to Green. Pass to Post. From outside the arc, and a clear foul there. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the
3 shots.
The ruling on the floor
action
stands.
is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
And he nails the third. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Jackson. Wells with it. Kuminga on him. Back to Wells. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Post. Butler against Morant. Post. Wells grabs the miss.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Now here's Curry. up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Edey with a screen for Caldwell Pope, and he dunks it down.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
The kick outside to Butler. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Post finds Butler. There's the pick. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Edey picks one up. The Warriors have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And he makes the first. And so Butler nails both of them. 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Jimmy Butler is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Butler. Takes it inside. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Morant. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Richard the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
Edey with a screen on Green. Out to the wing. It's Morant in the corner. Morant off the bounce. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few...
Oh, he's a high flyer!
Ooh, that was nasty.
That's just filthy. Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
It's sent back by Edey. And that one's good. Green.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Here's Morant. Pass to Wells. Edey with a screen for Wells. Back to Morant. A free ball by Morant.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Outside Curry. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
3 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
It's Morant with the drop. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate, and more often than not, succeeds.
Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. It's sent back by Edey. And there it is for him. Now just a 4-point Grizzly lead. Curry against Caldwell Pope. Going inside. Green with the block. Here's Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Wells sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray. Wells has got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Guys?
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
The quickness of Curry makes quick defensive reads, knowing precisely when to knife inside.
Wells sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. It's up a 3, and Wells the bucket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Wells has got a pair of triples in the second now for Memphis. Curry dishes to Green. Curry passes to Green. Outside for Curry. Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Caldwell Pope against Curry. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's Memphis bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the... All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got John Conchar. Santi Aldama is out there with Gigi Jackson. Then it's Vince Williams. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half. Here's Podziemski. Takes it off the glass. Podziemski's got his first points in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
There's a screen by Aldama. Floats one up. Conchar can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 8. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high-IQ superstar. And that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
Podziemski hits them both. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Conchar. There's a screen by Aldama. Jackson finds Landale. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. There's a good screen. Here's the teardrop. Clock up 2 there. And the Grizzlies lead by 8. The Warriors shooting 65%. An outstanding offensive display from them. Healed with the bucket.
You can't take Hield's athleticism lightly, especially when he's looking to slash his way inside.
Right side, Williams. Anjar on the wing. Left side, Williams. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors trail by 6. Jackson Davis in the corner. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson Davis. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Conchar. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Landale, the rebound by Heel.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pajemski finds Heel. And there's the drive. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Williams up on top, covered by Heel. Landale.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Inside. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got his second basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Conchar. And he gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 8. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Jackson Davis in the corner. Pajemski on the wing. Defended by Aldama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really on the right plate defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so he makes both from the line. Memphis leading by 6. Outside Williams. The putback. Here's Landale. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. Here's Moody. That's tipped. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here we go. All alone. Landale misses.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis. And a missed layup. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Grizzlies lead by 6. Live from the Fed. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Up front, it'll be Green and Post. Curry is out there with Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 slot. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Wells sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. There's the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Outside Butler. Pass to Post. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Edey with a screen on Curry. Wells kicks to Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams put a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Pass to Edey. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Curry against Caldwell Pope. It's Morant in the corner. 5 on the clock. Here he goes. And Morant throws it down.
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
10-point lead. This is their biggest. Now Green. Jackson knocks it loose.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Morant outside. It's stolen by Green. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. It's off. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant. Basket is good.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Here's Curry. Edey with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. A three-pointer. Good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Jackson outside. Wells sets the pick for Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Memphis.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off. And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Jackson setting the pick here for Edey. Puts it right back up and in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Yeah, count it. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Morant with the drive. Oh, no good on the dunk. And it's the Warriors' ball. They trail by 16.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Edey outside. Jackson down low. Hit by Green. Strong move off the glass.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know.
Everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. The combo of front is Draymond in post. Butler out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Kuminga in at the 3, the small forward. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that covered stopped.
And it's Butler with the jam.
On the drive, Butler can be so sudden. The moment he sees an opening, he just takes off.
Klingon banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Curry. Left side, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Here's Lillard going inside. Warriors with the rebound. The 3 from Curry. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Fires for 3. Rebounded by Green.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The drive by Butler. Here's post. And there's another one for the Warriors. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Klingon up top. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You're getting really physical there inside. Now, Klingon knows this is just going to be part of the routine for him here in the league.
And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
Now here's Butler. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Here's Lillard. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back over to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's Lillard. Here's Klingon. Shot from the low post is good. Klingon's got 6 points.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Curry passes to Butler. Kuminga against Lillard. And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah, he didn't read the defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
Avdia, good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Butler. Out to Kuminga. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. The putback. Back to post. Outside Kuminga. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Now here's Lillard. Holiday taking his time here. Rebounded by Butler.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
There's the drive. Outside Kuminga. Back to Butler. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. The combo up front is Draymond at post. Stephen Curry is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. Now here's Butler driving inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
Clinging with a screen. For 3, here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Butler. Ooh, JP, look out.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Butler against Lillard. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Klingon. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped. But to win at the highest level, it requires more than one 3-level scorer.
Lillard can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 7. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now here's Klingon. 6 points for him. Klingon with a screen to stop the run. It's stolen by Curry. Outside Kuminga. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Klingon.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
On the fast break, Lillard's quickness makes him almost unstoppable, just beating the D up the floor.
Green finds Curry. Out to Kuminga, beyond the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. Blazers trail by 9. Lillard looking around. To the inside. And there's Klingon on the assist by Lillard. Klingon's got 8.
And Klingon just owns the middle.
Out to Kuminga. Post inside. Klingon's there. And here's Kuminga for 3. Portland with a rebound. Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard finishing with authority.
Yeah, just a quick dribble right into his move. Lillard with the economy of motion.
Green with a screen on Holiday. Outside Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Klingon, who poked away, and stolen by Green. Butler on the wing. 12 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. And Klingon pulls it down. Blazers trail by 5. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Chalk up 2 there.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Curry on the drive. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Lillard. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Here's Kamara. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time, finding his teammate for the great look.
Screen by Post. Here's Green. The shot's good. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
28. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Sharp and Grant are out on the wings. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Defensive.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Here's Santos. Back to Jackson Davis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging it up there like that. Williams passes to Murray, and the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Henderson with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. No good on the 3. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Podziemski. Moody on the wing. Pass to Jackson Davis. They set the pick. Here's Santos. 5 to shoot. Outside Moody. Over Sharp. Moody misses. Well, Portland's shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grace Jackson Davis picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the paint. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Blazers trail by 9. Henderson scanning the floor. And Williams punches it home.
But I like that decision from Henderson, giving up the rock.
Sharp Sharp against Heel. Jackson Davis, a screen. Down low. Outside Moody. Back to Jackson Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson Davis has got 6 here in the quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Henderson, the pass to Williams. And Williams clutches it home.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Outside Pajemski. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass. Pajemski's got his first bucket in this one. Blazers trail by 9. Williams with the screen. Sharp.
Oh, yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Jackson Davis a screen. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And you watch Buddy Hield, Tim. A 6'4" sharp shooting guard. Some similarities to your game.
Well, he gets those threes up at a rate I could only dream about back when I played, B.A. The green light that shooters play with these days, I tell you what, it must be nice.
Now here's Pajemski. Pass to Hield. Back to Jackson Davis. Outside Moody. Here's Santos. Back to Moody. Grant with a steal. Henderson finds Sharp. Uses the glass on the layup. Sharp's gotten 4 this quarter.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Now here's Pajemski. It's Pajemski on the wing. Two-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now here's Sharp. And he drives. Oh my goodness!
Wow! The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Now here's Hield. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Santos. Back to Jackson Davis. Soft touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 9.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the court for Golden State to start the 4th. The combo up front is Draymond in post. Jimmy Butler out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Kuminga in at small forward. Now here's Lillard to the middle. Klingen's shot is off. Here's Butler. Oh, wow!
What a creative slam by Butler, showing off his tremendous athletic ability.
Lillard against Butler. Klingen with a screen. Here's Lillard. Ooh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Outside Butler. Screen by Post. Out to Kuminga. 4-3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Now here's Lillard. Clingan with a screen. Portland needs to get off a shot here. No good there.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Screen by Post. Floats one up. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
A skillful shot by Curry. He makes the short-range floater look effortless.
Bucket! Straight in!
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Curry with it. And stolen by Holiday. He takes it in. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Now here's Butler. Oh, he picked him clean. And they're on the run. Dane goes in for three. The three is in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Here's Green. And here's Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Avdia, screen on Butler. Lillard into the lane. Let's loose for three. Oh, it's off target. The Warriors lead by 9. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Holiday.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Clingan up top, guarded by Post. Clingan inside. He's against Post.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. The Warriors have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Oh, the shot is off. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 9. Oh, missed on the tray. Now Kuminga. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Now here's Lillard. Beyond the arc. Can't get it. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. From downtown. Avdia rips down the board. Green against Lillard. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can...
We'd like to thank you for coming.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
Please drive home.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Masters of these teams, the athleticism they both have just jumps right off the page.
Listen, we're almost guaranteed multiple highlight level plays in this one. This is the kind of game where you see what incredible athletes the NBA has.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wing pair, it's Caldwell Pope and Wells. Zach Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point. The Blazers on offense. Lillard with no one around. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Pass to Kamara. Back to Lillard. There's a screen by Kamara. And it's Damian Lillard with the three.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Wells sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape, and he is tough as heck and is not going to make many mistakes.
And the wide-open J from Edey buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Lillard, and slams it right down on top of Zach Edey.
And Lillard also entertaining as a player, someone who isn't afraid to put on a show for the fans.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Lillard, the pass to Holiday. Back to Lillard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 6. It's Morant with the drive.
Well, no one gets to the hole better than Ja. His first step is unreal.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Here's Wells after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Basket counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Lillard from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lillard's got 15.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
And dunked by Edey.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 15. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Avdia, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday finds Lillard over Caldwell Pope. And it's Lillard missing. Fires for 3. Doesn't go that time. And no good that time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Damian Lillard out there with Holiday. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Clingan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
3 points.
Thanks a lot. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. So it's the Grizzlies now. Portland making their last shot. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And finished off by Avdia.
Well, Holiday plays with a lot of poise. Scans the floor, finds the open man.
Edey with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Edey down low. Covered by Kamara. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Plays it up and banks it in. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lillard from outside, rebounded by Jackson.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Wells wide open. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 8. Inside, here's Avdia.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, that goes in. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant. But his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Now here's Lillard. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Kamara with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Lillard from outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
And staying offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But the offense, they got to get it going. 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 They got to get it but in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 29.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Lillard way outside. They grab their own miss, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop clinging when he's that close.
Outside for Jackson. Driving the lane. Morant passes to Wells. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Blazers ball.
Now, Avdia. Lillard from outside. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
From the Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isolos's foul. Doc Landale's out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Vince Williams. And it's Jackson in at the three, the small forward. Here's Williams. The Blazers getting the bucket. Pass to Landale. With some arc, and they pick up two. Portland leading by 16. Here's Sharp into the lane, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Back to Conchar. Memphis moving that ball around. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. In the corner, it's Landale. Conchar on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Konchar's got his first basket. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pass to Weibel. Now Williams. He's defended by Landale. Conchar with it. Jackson with the screen. Here's Conchar. Henderson defending from 18 feet away. That shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Henderson throws it down hard.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over.
Here's Williams. Landale finds Williams. Back to Landale, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation.
Blazers ball.
Trailblazers leading by 18. They set the pick. Henderson kicks to Thibault. No good on the three. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Williams. There's a screen by Aldama. Williams against Sharp.
In the third, 2 minutes.
And stolen by Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Landale with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And the 7-footer, Sante Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
Oh, the way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said, this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Guys?
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. Williams attacking. Williams with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go at the block.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Portland leading by 18. Williams kicks to Henderson. He takes it in, and then Henderson with the jam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Here's Conchar. Yep, it counts. Conchar's got 6 points in the quarter. Now, here's Sharp with 1 on the clock. And so it's Portland with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Donovan Clingan, Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard with the bucket.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Morant. Outside for Caldwell Pope. There's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Caldwell Pope against Lillard. Down low. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's Morant. Edey finds Jackson. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Portland on defense. They led the game at 1 point by 20. 6 to shoot. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and the shot goes in. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points in the quarter.
And what's really great is this excites the whole team. When a guy like Caldwell Pope is finding his shot.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to test up front.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And he misses the J. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jackson, and he jams it in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Lillard. Holiday outside. Another shot. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. The Grizzlies have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. For 3. Jackson. Plenty of chances, but no basket. Trailblazers leading by 9. Lillard looking around. Count it!
Yeah, this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Jackson outside. Now Edey jacks up a 3. Can't get it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Trailblazers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one could stop him.
Edey rips down the rebound. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Memphis. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 15 seconds left in the game. Lillard fires. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the home. As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. And for